What's going on, Thick fam? Welcome back to week 2 of the THICCC Report, where I break down how the channel's doing on YouTube, on Twitch, on all of it. Let's dive right in. All right, so to get started, we're going to jump right on in to YouTube. Now, this week on YouTube has been a very good week. As you guys can see here, we have 8.6K views in the last 7 days. Now, that is up 117% from last week. You can see here, we've got watch time is up 21 hours, right? 140% more than the last 7 days. Subscribers, got 6 more, baby. We are cooking with the subs. So this is actually a blast to see. Somebody unsubscribed to me, man. Like, who does that? But then we got it right back, so it's okay. But if you're the one who unsubscribed, you're watching this, I still love you. So currently we are sitting at 27 subscribers. Again, gaining 6 in the last week, which is huge. Let's look at how some of the most recent videos are doing. You will see the THICCC Report has 73 views. That was posted exactly 1 week ago from when you're watching this. Highest viewed long form video I've made. Super stoked about that. 73 views, that's awesome. How to Win Every Zero Build Game. It's got 25 views, not as much, but also very proud of that one and how that's doing. And if you noticed from my video last week, right here, compared to this one, did a little thumbnail practice, right? Nothing crazy here. But hey, I'm putting into practice what I'm preaching here. All right, so now that we have looked at our YouTube stats, let's jump right on over to Twitch. So you'll notice when we jump over here to Twitch that the last 7 days were not nearly as good as the previous 7. So you'll see 2.4 average viewers, 55 chat messages, 0 subs, just over 5 hours streamed, and 2 follows. All of those actually being down from the previous week. For last week, we had about 2.9 average viewers, so we're down there. We had about 171 chats last week. So we had 0 subs this week compared to 4 last week. So a little bit less there. Not a huge deal. Not going to complain about that. Hours streamed, 5 hours, 4 minutes. Compared to last week, we had about 8 hours and 12 minutes streamed. So almost 3-hour difference there. Follows, we are at 2 over the past week compared to, let's see what it was last week. It was 5 last week, but progress is progress. We're still getting there. Let's jump on over to the earnings. Earnings over the last 7 days. You will see nothing too crazy. We're at 67 cents.
A whopping 67 cents.
That compares to 11.78 last week. Now, a lot of last week was those subs, right? We had subs, we had gifted subs. So that's really where the difference came in there. Now, quick side note, just so you guys know this, in case you are unaware, if you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you can actually link it to your Twitch account and you can subscribe to my Twitch for free. Amazon basically pays your subscription amount there on behalf of you having an account with them. So feel free, if you guys aren't already following on Twitch, go drop a follow and use that Amazon Prime subscription. Helps me, helps the channel, helps me grow. And overall with Twitch, I'm not super disappointed in what we're seeing here, which is always going to be a little bit slower. It doesn't push content nearly as much as what other algorithms will from what I've seen. So this is always going to be a slower growth trend from YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, it's like those. But like I said earlier, progress is progress. We're going to keep at it. Now we get to go over the fun stuff and what I like to call the wins from the last week. So first things first, not sure if you guys have noticed, but what you are listening to right now in the background of this YouTube video is an original audio piece put together by my good friend, Scott Pointer. I've been wanting to kind of put together some music that's really original so I can avoid having to use only what YouTube provides or only what DMCA and copyright-free music is, simply because a lot of them are boring and don't really fit the vibe that I'm looking for. So Scott actually put together this soundtrack that you're listening to now, and he put something together for my gaming content videos as well. You'll catch him in the back of my live streams. So make sure you guys follow along, watch those videos just so you can hear the majestic music my boys put together. Second thing, this is something that I am probably the most proud of, is if you guys haven't noticed yet, you're hearing me out of both ears for the first time since I've started streaming and making content. I've had a lot of people comment, one specifically on last week's video and several people in my live streams comment on the fact that they can only hear me out of one ear. Never thought I could fix it. I thought it was just an issue with my audio interface. Turns out I fixed it. I feel very intelligent. I could do anything right now. But also thank you everybody for bringing it to my attention so that I can work on fixing things, making the quality of this content much better for you. Another win in my books is the fact that even though I streamed less hours, I feel like I was able to put together really good content, and actually content that did a lot better than the previous week, simply because I was a little bit more focused on when I was streaming, looking for moments to be able to take and turn into short form content, and also an opportunity to make a long form video on it. So I feel like that is a huge win in my books. As a smaller creator, it doesn't make sense to stream 12 hours a week, 20 hours a week, when I could be streaming less and spending a lot more time making quality content to be pushing out, drawing people to the live streams. Another win I would say is, you guys saw it in the beginning of this video. The growth that I'm seeing on Instagram is very steady, and it's very encouraging to see. Don't see that as much on Twitch, but that's totally fine. It's getting there slowly but surely. So win in my books. With Twitch right now, all I can ask for is followers. If I'm seeing followers grow, viewership grow, that's a win. But you should definitely come hang out with me. Now let's jump into areas where I can improve for the following week and what I would like to see happen. Number one, I want to try and retain my viewership. You guys saw that this last week I averaged about half a viewer less. Some of it doesn't necessarily have to do with me, I think. I think the time of day that I stream is kind of around dinner time, where people are a little bit more occupied. So could switch up stream times maybe a little bit here and there, but I really want to try to maintain viewership. So whether that's being more engaging, interacting with the chat more, maybe pushing my live streams a little bit more, announcing them, that's what I want to try to improve. Number two, I want to continue to mess with the titles and engagement on those, and then also playing around with the tags. I switched them around a little bit from last week, but didn't see much of a difference. So want to keep using some that I might have gotten impressions from and try new things again. Also, that's one thing I don't think I would notice a huge difference in 1 week. So we're going to try and keep at that for a while. Number three on things that I want to improve for the coming week. I want to start multi-streaming. YouTube has been a platform where I've been seeing much more consistent growth than Twitch, so it only makes sense to start multi-streaming here. I've gotten 13 subscribers in the last 14 days, so compared to Twitch, where I've only gotten 7. So if I can push my live streams and my content on this platform as well as Twitch, I think I could reach a different audience of people who might not necessarily be on Twitch, but utilize YouTube and can get in on the action and watch the content there as well, and kind of see what happens in real time rather than just watching these videos like you guys. Also would like to try to get back onto TikTok live streaming. It's a huge untapped platform that I haven't utilized, mostly because I feel like it slows my computer down, and not sure how to fix that, but we might give it a go. Might try to stream to 3 sites. Last area of improvement, so number 4, is I want to start working on more detailed or more intricate intros and outros for streaming and these YouTube videos. I think YouTubers and content creators who have very engaging or interactive intros and outros just do better. I think it keeps people's attention. I think it draws people in a little bit more and maintains viewership there. So I want to work on that. Maybe a little bit of 3D editing to go into that, or finding somebody who I can work with on it. So if you know anybody or you're a 3D editor and want to volunteer some time to help me out, would greatly appreciate it. So those are the 4 main areas of improvement that I would like to work on going forward into next week. And with the growth that we've been seeing over the last 2 weeks since we started this series, I would say the biggest thing that has made an impact is consistency. If you guys are contemplating starting a channel, starting a stream, whatever it might be, always be willing to be consistent. And if you can't post a video every single day, you can't post a YouTube video twice a week like I'm doing, or you can't even do it once a week necessarily, find a consistent schedule that works for you. Maybe it's 1 video a week, maybe it's a short form video 3 days a week, and then 1 regular video 1 time a month. Just find something that works for you, that fits your schedule, but allows you to be consistent one way or another. But that is all I have for week 2 of the THICCC Report. So I appreciate you guys hanging out, watching this video. And if you haven't already, make sure you like the video, leave a comment letting me know what you guys think that I could be working on or what I should work to improve. I'm always willing to take advice. And as always, hit that subscribe button, follow along the journey, see how long it takes me to grow to where I would like to be, and what's going on along the journey and how quickly we can grow. And if you've got Instagram, you've got TikTok, Make sure you guys go drop a follow there as well. Thick Italian, both handles. But again, appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I love you. Jesus loves you. Thick out.